Imagine a husband makes a sudden, rash decision. In a moment of anger, he formally divorces his wife. But almost as soon as the words are spoken, the anger fades, leaving only regret and a desperate desire to take the action back. He assumes the fix is straightforward. Since they both agree it was a mistake, they should be able to simply discard the paperwork, reconcile, and resume their lives together. But under strict interpretations of these religious laws, a finalized divorce creates a hard legal boundary. He cannot just apologize and move his wife back into their home. That direct path is entirely forbidden. Before they can ever reunite as husband and wife, a mandatory prerequisite must be fulfilled. The woman has to undergo a rigid, multi-step process known as Halala. A few seconds of misplaced anger trigger a highly complex sequence of events. The couple is now locked into an inflexible mechanism of religious family law, where undoing a mistake requires taking drastic new actions. The core requirement of Halala is that the divorced woman legally marries a completely different man. This diagram illustrates these new husbands. Candidates are pulled from the community: a cleric, a neighbor, or a father-in-law. Religious law requires this second union to be an authentic marriage, separate from any intent to return to the first husband. They must live under one roof, establishing a consummated physical relationship. To clear legal hurdles and return to her first husband, the woman is obligated to form the most intimate bond possible with a third party. The moment the ink dries on that second marriage contract, the original husband loses all practical control over the situation. Absolute legal authority transfers to the second husband. The duration of this new marriage is dictated entirely by him, lasting exactly as long as he desires and feels satisfied. The rules explicitly prohibit forcing the second husband into a divorce. No one can apply legal pressure or financial leverage or physical threats to make him end the marriage early. The Halala mechanism effectively extracts all agency from the original couple. They have outsourced their entire future to a new partner whose personal whims now dictate their fate. Because this process relies entirely on human cooperation, the strict legal framework frequently collides with unpredictable human behavior. This flowchart models the intended cycle of reconciliation, but here is where it often breaks down. The second husband frequently decides he is content with the new arrangement and simply refuses to grant a divorce. Because coercion is strictly forbidden by religious laws, his refusal is legally absolute. No one can force his hand. As a result, the woman remains legally bound to the second man indefinitely, and the original couple finds themselves permanently separated. A legal mechanism designed to act as a temporary bridge for a broken family frequently hardens into a permanent wall, exiling them. The duration of the second marriage often leads to a severe biological complication: unexpected pregnancies with the second husband. When we look at this family tree, the implications of that candidate pool become clear. If she was married to her former father-in-law or brother-in-law, the biological father of her new child is also her first husband's immediate relative. In some cases, the second husband does eventually grant the divorce, but only after the pregnancy has already occurred. The original husband finally gets his wife back, but the conditions have changed. He is now obligated to accept and raise a child fathered by his own father or his own brother. The process of reversing a single divorce can leave a family with a new lineage and a different set of legal obligations. One impulsive decision creates a ripple that lasts for generations. If you found this breakdown insightful, please hit the subscribe button and share this video with your friends.